How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing well and are here to learn some tricks. So before we even get started, make sure you have a helmet, protective pads. I got knee pads on, I got some protective shoes, and you got to jump like this one, not just like that one, but a jump that you're super comfortable on, that you want to start tricking. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's learn how to do an X-up today. So as I've mentioned in the past videos, definitely find yourself a step up, a double, something that you're very comfortable on, that you can see yourself throwing tricks on, and go from there. I also recommend chopping up the landing a little bit. If they're not your trails, definitely don't do that. But if you have a jump that you're comfortable on, you want to give yourself a little bit more confidence, I recommend getting the landing a little bit soft. And so what I do is I chop up the landing a little bit and make sure it's a little bit loose, so that if I do go down, I'm just sliding and I'm not bouncing off the ground, you know what I'm saying? Alrighty, so for the X-up, don't even need your bike right now. Basically, what I recommend is stretching out the shoulders. Kind of sounds funny, but every single time I do an X-up and I haven't stretched out my shoulders, it almost feels like I'm pulling my muscles. The trick itself, you're holding onto the bars and you're twisting around and it strains all your muscles. So definitely loosen up before you do this one. I recommend this stretch and just get those arms loose, because don't want to pull muscle. Alrighty, so for this trick, you're gonna need a jump that you have enough time to get the bars behind or pointed backwards and then pull them back. A lot of times, really hard to just get past the cross-up point where your bars are halfway turned. What I mean by that is, when you get to this point, your arm is straight in front of you and you get to a very awkward position in the air. And so it's really hard to get past this point. Once you finally do, you need to be able to have enough air time to bring it all back. Alrighty, so the X-up is, oh my goodness, I didn't even think about this. So there is a correct and a wrong way to do an X-up. Depends on which way you spin. So if you want to be able to do a 360 and an X-up, like combo in the future, it depends which arm goes towards your front foot. So for me, I'm left foot forward. I should be turning an X-up with my left arm going across my top tube like this, turning towards your front foot. I currently don't do that. I X-up comfortably this way, the wrong way, but because of that, I just can't throw an X-up the opposite way I'm spinning on a 360. It's not really that big of a deal. You can, if you X-up the wrong way towards your back foot, it allows you to X-up and also X-up one footer easier. I don't know why, but when you X-up inwards, it's a little wonky with taking off that foot. If you're, I guess it doesn't really matter. If you want to be able to X-up in a 360, X-up towards your front foot. And if you don't want to, then do it however you want to. So when you're starting off, I'd recommend, honestly, just on flat ground, just doing X-ups. Like, see if you can ride, X-up, go a distance and pull it back, or just lift up the bike and do an X-up while on the ground and just kind of do it in a manual position. I'm gonna see if I can do one in my little space I have right here. So to do this, you're just gonna need to lift up that front tire, straighten your legs, so that way your bars don't hit your knees. That's a very key thing, especially when you do it off a jump. You're gonna need your legs straightened so that you can get your bars to that X-up position. So just try them on flat ground real quick. Just like that, pretty simple. All right, so now that you can do them on flat ground, you can get the X part where your arms make an X. Why not start doing them on a jump? Start off slow, just like everything. Start off with a little cross up, turn your bars a little bit, and then try to get it past that 90-degree point so that the front wheel starts turning backwards. Just progressively, slowly, don't like rush into it. Just like slowly get that X up bigger and bigger. So before we actually go do it on the jump, I just wanted to clarify, you want your legs straightened. So you're gonna go off the jump, bike is straight, your body is straight, you're going towards the landing, everything's going forward, nothing's all wobbly. You're gonna like pop. You're gonna get to that weightless position. You're gonna straighten your legs, and then you're gonna, it's almost like you're turning really quick, and you're just gonna punch with this hand, the X-upping hand, the one that's going over the frame. You're gonna be punching like through like this, and you just bring it back. You don't wanna get all like cockeyed like this. You wanna make sure that your chest is straight, you're going towards that landing, and you're on track. Let's go do some. Alrighty, so I'm gonna throw some, but I'm going to be doing them like slowly, just like I have in the last videos. Start off with a cross up, and then maybe like an X up, or like a a little bit less than an X up, and then a fully clicked one. And then, yeah, we'll break it down, and hopefully this helps you guys. So this is what a cross up looks like. If you're getting to this point, you're halfway to an X up. So here we're almost to an X up. We're just getting past that cross up position. So here we are, crossed up, legs are straight. We're just getting it right past that 90-degree point and then bringing it back. So now we're gonna link it all together. You're gonna pop off the lip. You're gonna turn those bars to a cross up position, straighten your knees, get it right past your knees to an X up position. And here I kind of go overboard, go a little over X up position. Straighten it out, look for the landing, land safely. So that is it in a nutshell. I'm gonna show you guys kind of the next step with that. Hopefully you watched the last video, which was a 1 foot video, how to do 1 footer. Basically, I'm just gonna add that into the X up. And my opinion, it's way easier to do a 1 foot X up than it is a regular X up. Really weird, but it just allows your like body to be positioned further back on the bike. I wouldn't recommend going at it first try. Definitely learn an X up first. And then once you got it down, you can start dangling the foot off to the side. After learning the X up, it'll make more sense. Like it'll be easier to do the 1 foot X. I mean, I actually don't know, depends on the person, but for me personally, it's easier to do 1 foot X up, but definitely don't try that like right off the bat. So I'm gonna just go do one real quick, show you guys what that looks like. So before I begin the X up, I take off the foot to get it out of the way, click the X up, straighten the bars back out, and then put the foot back on the pedal. So that is it, how to X up and how to 1 foot X up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Always, please be safe, wear a helmet, ride under the supervision of somebody, or just be riding with somebody at the trails. Have fun, keep shredded, and let me know what you guys want to learn next. Cheers.